Ruby Franke and Jody Hildebrand's bail hearing has been postponed to October. What's going on, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you crush that follow button on my Facebook page if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to get into this story. As you know, we've been covering this Ruby Franke, Jody Hildebrand, 8 passengers, mind-blowing case, and they were supposed to have, notice I said they were supposed to have a bail hearing today, but it looks like things have been postponed. And I know a lot of us are wondering why was it postponed? Apparently they're saying that they have a copious amount of evidence that they still have to comb through. This is very interesting stuff indeed. I know a lot of us were wondering, oh, is she going to get out today? Is today the day that the judge decides whether or not to set her free on bail or not? Well, she's still locked up for now. But there was supposed to be a hearing today, and it did not happen. Does this mean we go straight into we step forward and we go past the bail hearing and go into another part of this trial, into this case? Or does this mean that we're going to be looking at another bail hearing very soon? The court case for a Utah mother and her business partner who made claim to fame on their YouTube channels was postponed until October, just hours before it was set to begin. And what's interesting is you even saw there's video of Kevin Franke walking out of the courthouse doors and all that. He was with his own lawyer as well, and they're just asking him questions about all this. And it's like I said, there's going to be a lot of people asking a lot of questions, and that's normal, right? Especially with such a high-profile case here. But moving on, Ruby Franke and Jody Hildebrand were expected to appear in court this morning, before Judge John Walton. Walton was set to make a ruling on whether the two women would be allowed out on bail or if they could continue to be detained over the course of pretrial hearings. The hearing was postponed after attorneys filed a motion to continue the hearing until after October 5th. According to the Utah State Courts, the motion was filed due to attorneys needing quote unquote additional time to review copious amounts of discovery. No date has been set for the hearing. Now, when you hear this, to me, this says maybe prosecution is busy looking at like hours upon hours upon hours of video showing how Ruby Franke is out here, what she was like in these videos, how she was treating her children, that are all documented in her YouTube videos and her family vlogs on 8 passengers, the amount that have been saved by people, by other YouTube content creators that would make compilations out of her very bad parenting. Okay, in my personal opinion, but they would make compilation videos of her bad parenting moments and all that. I'm sure they're looking at those things, not only just the things that they found within the house, not only just in Jody Hildebrand's house. You got to remember, also in Ruby Franke's house, the Franke's home, the stuff that was possibly found inside there too. They're probably combing through all of that. And the copious, as they said, copious amounts of data, gigabytes, etc., that they have found, I'm sure, not only just online, but just sitting on hard drives. I'm sure they are probably combing through all of that to make sure that they have a solid argument for this particular case. Because let's be real, from how these young kids were found, man, you better lock them up and you better solidify with as much evidence as they can, right? Another piece I wanted to show you guys as well. Ruby Franke's attorney expects her to be incarcerated for the foreseeable future. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised about this, right? That the response would be, yeah, she's going to be locked up for a minute, y'all. That's literally what it is. But they say Ruby Franke's attorney said he expects his client to be incarcerated for a while. as a hearing to address her custody status was delayed Monday, today. He says, my client is incarcerated, and that looks like it's going to continue for the foreseeable future. Now, we already know the charges that she's looking at, and that is some serious stuff. But at the same time, like when you have a copious amount of discovery, the way that those kids were found, in the dire straits that they were found in, no matter what, on both of them, both Jody and Ruby, both of them should be locked up for good. So sure, they're postponing what I feel is the inevitable, which is she's not coming out anytime soon. There won't be bail for her. That's just my prediction. There's too much evidence pitted up against her. You got to remember the amount of footage that she has captured in her vlogs. Years of content that's probably somewhere in that house, or if lawyers are doing what they need to do, they're digging through the internet, scouring social media, finding all these videos of her face, Ruby's face, in these vlogs. She's talking about how she doesn't want to feed her kids when they do something bad, so on and so forth. That is some smoking gun stuff, y'all. That's some smoking gun stuff. So obviously, this is a very high profile case. A lot of people are looking into this. A lot of people are giving a lot of dams towards this, because absolutely we need to protect our children at all costs. But as you can see, they still feel that they haven't even scratched the surface of this case. That's that's the vibe that I'm getting from the attorneys right now. What the court is basically saying. They're going, hey, we got so much stuff. We need more time to comb through it. We need more time to look at it. We need to see if there's other crimes that were being committed, maybe caught on tape. Pretty wild stuff. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, crush that follow button over there as well. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.